Hey y'all, welcome to my Flippin' free time. This is a channel all about what I do and what little free time that I have. Mainly knitting, crocheting, embroidery, a little bit of vinyl work, and just crafty stuff. We're going to share with you the projects I'm working on and some of the things that I've purchased or has been sent to me. And so today we are just going to dive right in with some things that I have bought over the last month and a half, or things that I'd purchased previously. Sometimes the yarn are dyed in batches, so you pre-order those and it takes a month or two to get them, especially if they're like specific holiday type things. And so sometimes I bought them several months ago and they've just come in, or it could be something that I've bought since the last video, or I forgot to show in the last video. But anyway, first we're going to get to what I have been working on. So I finished these socks, and if I can find a picture of both of them finished, I'll put it here. So if you saw that picture, I found a picture of them, but I did finish them both. I just don't know where the other one is. It's probably in the laundry. But I did get those finished. So, and I have been working on my red, white, and blue socks. I am down to the foot. Now these are shorty socks. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put a toe on these or if I'm just going to knit down to the foot and then put another piece of ribbing, so they'll be like flip-flop socks where they don't actually have a toe. I haven't decided yet, but these are knit down to the foot. I've turned the heel and done the gusset, and they're just going to be ankle socks because I very rarely wear socks, and I cannot stand them up on my calf because I have a fat calf. So I have started another pair of socks, and the yarn for this is 3 by the Sea, and this is Salty Air and Mermaid Hair. And I have started one of these socks, and so this is the yarn for that. It's on my other needles, and if I undo it, I'm gonna mess it up. But I have just got the cuff done, and the cuff is in this color of 1. I'm like 4 or 5 rounds in, not very much progress at all. But I have started those, and then I have wound the yarn for the next pair of socks that I want to start. And these socks are from Stitchin with Yarn, and it's a sock set called Too Cool for School. And this is gorgeous, and I love it. It gives off total 80s, 90s vibes. This is I've taken the 100 gram skein and divided it in 2. And then it had 2 minis with it. So it has this hot pink and this teal color. It's really not, it's more blue greeny than it's showing up on the camera. But for the toe and the heel and the cuff, and I'm not sure what order I'm gonna do that, but I wound that up the other day when I was winding. And so those are the projects I'm working on. I'm still working on my Heritage Afghan knit along that we were doing with Country Mama Musings. As we moved, I found all the squares I had completed. I think there's 63 squares, and I have 44 done. So I have them all down here in my tote, and they're all labeled. So you can see a little tag right there. I have each square labeled with what square number it is and what stitch it was. So there's 44 here. And I've got the yarn over here, so when I get ready to pick that back up, I can finish working on that. I'm still working on my corner to corner purple mandala crochet Afghan or lapghan. I haven't done much work on it. I also found some squares from Egg Apron that I purchased the pattern from Country Mama Musings. It's an egg apron, and it has sunflowers, and so I've been working on that as my on-the-go crochet project, because I take knitting and crochet with me everywhere I go. I even knit in church sometimes. Shh. It embarrasses the heck out of Big D, but when they're just singing a song, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. So but yeah, there is I think 12 of these and 12 of these, and I'll leave a link to the pattern down below. She has several different versions of that egg apron, and they're all gorgeous, and eventually I want to make them all, but right now I don't have time. School's going to start in about a month, and so we've got moved into our new place. I've got everything that was brought into the house unpacked and put away. Now I'm slowly going through stuff that was in the garage and in storage, and trying to figure out what needs to come in, what needs to stay out in the garage. So it's been a process, and we've had a tornado and major flooding since we've moved in. So it's been. So the next thing I'm going to show you all are some things I bought, and these are all from 3 by the Sea, and there have been a couple different purchases. But here's a stitch marker, and it's got these little beads in it. I don't know if you can see, but these glow in the dark. So I don't know if I turn the light off if they would glow or not, but I don't know if you can see. It's glowing. So those glow in the dark, and I just thought those were really neat. They're just little jinglies. The next thing I got are needle stoppers. And they did a summer sock release, and they had some yarn that was for the Olympics. And so I got these USA needle stoppers. These just go on the end of your knitting needles. There's a hole in them to keep your stitches from sliding off. And then they had these for Christmas in July, and it's the nativity set. And I just love, love, love these. I love that there's small businesses that are not afraid to celebrate and have products for Christians. So also, when I purchased their summer release, they had mermaid stuff, and I got this mermaid stitch marker. It's very blingy. And then they had this one. It has little dolphin and waves and stitch markers. And if any of y'all knew me back in college when I had my dorm, and when I first got out of college, my whole bathroom was nothing but dolphins. It was like dolphin shower curtain, dolphin towels, dolphin everything was dolphins. It looked like SeaWorld in my bathroom, to be honest. Because I love dolphins and manatees. Manatees are my absolute favorite animal ever. And my major bucket list thing is to go to Florida and to swim with the manatees. I could just die happy. And then these are some USA ones. There's one that says USA, there's a star, there's a little flip-flop, there's an American flag, and then there is like the little hat in there. And then this one, actually I think I got this one back with the Easter, and I just forgot to show you guys, and it's a cross, or maybe I showed it to you, I don't know. It was just in my pile of things that I didn't think I'd showed y'all. So I love those stitch markers, and they'll get unpacked and go in with my others. Now for my yarn. Besides all those stitch markers, when the 3 by the Sea did their summer update or summer launch, I got this bag from them. It's a pink lemonade, and it's got this inside, and it's very sturdy. And it's got this loop on it. It's a zippered top, and then it has this little lemon. Where'd you go? Can you see the little lemon zipper pull? I guess you could undo it and use it as a stitch marker, but it's an adorable little lemon slice. I guess it could be a lime slice too, but this cute little bag. I have discovered another company, and they actually showed up on my Instagram. I follow a lot of shops and yarn dyers on Instagram, and this one popped up, and it's Birch Grove, and this is a merino nylon 75/25 sock set. It's a fingering weight, and this one, the main color is called Berry, or Sunrise, and this is called Berry. But I got it because we all know that I'm a huge Oklahoma Sooners fan, and it looked like crimson and cream to me. So I need a couple of socks for football season that's coming up, which I can't wait. And so I bought this for some game day socks, and I'm gonna order more from them because this is really nice yarn. It's really soft. Can't wait to work with that. Next is some 3 by the Seas that I ordered, and I ordered this Serene and Butterfly Garden. And I'm not sure if I showed you this before or not, but this was a sock set. And so then when they did a restock, they had this little skein right here is called Butterfly Garden. They had the big skeins of it, so I picked one of those up because whenever I knit socks, I always have more of the main color left over, and then I use all of the many. So I think I'm going to do a pair of reverse socks where I'll knit, this is the main color, and then this is the cuff and the heel and the toe in this, and then whatever I have left over this, I'll do the opposite where this will be the main sock, and I'll do the cuff, toe, and heel, I cannot talk today, in this one. And so those go together, and they're beautiful. This is kind of Eastery vibes. And then I got, this is She Sells Seashells. I cannot talk today. She Sells Seashells. Say that 5 times fast. And it's got this beautiful coral color right here, and then it's got, this has got blues and greens and that coral color. Very mermaidy and Florida-y vibes. And then I got this. This is called Lagoon, this color. And it's showing up a lot more blue on camera than it is. It's more green. It's more of a darker seafoam green. And this is showing up as a light blue. This is like seafoam green, like true seafoam green. This is like a darker tealy seafoam green. But I'm recording this on my iPhone because my GoPro batteries are dead. We have the GoPro 9 and the batteries die like within 10 minutes. It drives me crazy, so I rarely use it because we have 4 batteries and I spend more time swapping batteries than I do filming with this stupid thing. So if anybody has any ideas on better ways to get batteries to last longer on your GoPro 9, or if there's like different batteries you can order than the standard ones with the blue on them, please leave it in the comments below because I am so frustrated with that GoPro. Anyway, this is my Stitchin with yarn. I have several over here from her. This is called Aurora Nights, and it's got Stenley in it, or Stellino, whatever you want to call it. It's sparkly. These will be for me eventually. And then I got this one. It's called Dancing Violets. This is for Ellie. Purple is her new favorite color, so everything purple, everything pink, very girly. So I'll be making her some shorty socks out of that. And this one right here is very near and dear to my heart. I had been commenting on her post for a while because she is from Oklahoma. It's hand-dyed in Oklahoma. And we all know I'm a crazy Sooners fan. And right after the Oklahoma softball team won their 4th national championship in a row, 4-peat, baby. No other team in D1 history has done that. I left a comment on her Instagram and said, hey, since they have won the national championship 4 times in a row, you should make some crimson and cream socks and call them 8 Natty Patty, which Patty Gasso is the head coach, and she's won 8 national championships total at Oklahoma softball. So they've won 8 championships in the last 11 years. I'd say that's pretty dominant. But anyway, she made this crimson and cream. She dyed this up, and I think there was like 4 skeins of it. And so I was able to snag one, and I was so thankful. Thank you so much. And so these are definitely going to get made. Probably the next set I'll make after the other 2 sets I have will be this. Will be this one and this one. So I have my game day socks because football season is almost here. And then she had another 4th of July one called Freedom Pops. So I ordered it, and it's sparkly. So for next 4th of July. It's very pretty. And then she had some mini skeins, and so I ordered these to be the toe and the heel and the cuff of these. And so yeah, that is all of the yarn that I've ordered offline. And I went to the Goodwill the other day. No, Salvation Army. I went to the Salvation Army to look to see if they had any knives, because there's a certain serrated bread knife that I love, and it used to be a seen on TV knife. And when we moved, I could not find my knives. They were packed away somewhere. So I always bought them at the Salvation Army. It's crazy, I know, because they always have them. So I went in there to buy knives, and I did find some knives, but they also had all of their yarn marked down. So I got like 18 skeins of yarn for $1 a piece, or maybe in a couple that were $2. But I filmed a short video when I got that of what I got and explaining all that, and I'll insert that here for you to watch. So I'm in the craft room doing some organizing and trying to get everything in order. And I had organized all weekend long, and you've seen that in probably the last video or video before, where I organized the pantry and talked about doing the closets. Well, as we have packed and unpacked, I've lost some things. So I went to the Salvation Army to get these serrated, they're like bread knives. I don't know, they were on TV at one time. They got a serrated blade and then they have like a fork on the end, and our Salvation Army always has them, and I love those knives. So I ran to get some because they always have them, and I found 3. But I also found something else. All their yarn was on sale today for $1 a skein, and I got a pretty good collection of some discontinued stuff that I used to love to work with, but I haven't been able to find in a long time. So I'm going to flip you around and show you what I got. So I got all of these Bernat Jacquards. It's baby yarn. I haven't seen these in forever. This is a Baby Bees brand. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 skeins of all of that. And then this is some Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, but I haven't seen this color. And then this is Yarn Bee. That's a Hobby Lobby. That's a Hobby Lobby. This is Hobby Lobby. And I think that's a Hobby Lobby. It's another baby one. But I got these all for $1 a skein. And so, like, this retails for $5. And this one is $5. But I got them all for $1. Some of them were marked too, but they were on sale today. So I think there's 18 there. So I paid $18 for all of this yarn. You'll have to forgive my mess over here. I've been cleaning and I've pushed my trash over here before I picked it up. But I'll also give you a little sneak peek of the yarn I have organized. So be prepared. This is what I have out of storage. And my kid's over there on the bed. So but yeah, he just doesn't like to be on video running around in his shorts because it's blue blazing hot. But yeah, there's my part of my craft room. And then, like I said, all my trash on the floor. I'm trying to get it sleeped up and all that. But I got my fabric, my printer, and all my yarn there. All right, now that you've seen all of my yarn and all my projects, I still have a ton of yarn and stuff out in the shop that I have to go through and decide what I want to bring in and want to leave out, because I have become a yarn snob. And there are certain yarns that I used to use that now I don't use anymore. I really don't have any projects that I would use them for, so I'm trying to get them all gathered up to donate. And stuff like, the Ugly Redheaded Stepchild of Yarns Red Heart Super Saver. I'd rather be beat than have to crochet with that. It's like fiberglass infused yarn or something. I don't know. It's so scratchy and yucky. And dishcloths and slipper pads. That's all I would use that for. And if you love it, you love it. But me, I do not love it. And so I have a bunch of that that I got back when I was first crocheting, because that's what I had access to. And before we had a Hobby Lobby, we just had Walmart, and that's all we could get was Red Heart Super Saver. But it is like, ugh, it is the grossest yarn. It's so rough and stiff. Now, if you're making something like a doormat, or I would compare it to chainmail armor, if you want to crochet something out of it. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest crocheting anything where it's going to rub. You might be able to start a campfire with it if you made shorts and you walked real fast, because it just feels gross to me. It's a sensory thing. But if you love it, I'm glad for you. It's super cheap. So I don't love it. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. We have got our 1K subs, but we are still really, really low on watch hours. So if you could run a playlist for us, we would really appreciate that. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. See you on the next one.